All right, so I reached out to you guys on Twitter and asked you guys what is currently your favorite sneaker that you can cop at retail, and I got over 100 replies, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to make a video on my top 10 sneakers that you could buy at retail right now. What is going on, guys? Hes here, collectivekicks.com. If you guys haven't shopped on my website, basically I just curate a bunch of sneaker deals that I find on the internet and then host them on my website for you guys to go check it out. And if you like any of the deals, you guys can go ahead and go shopping yourselves. But in this video, I wanted to cover top 10 sneakers that you could buy right now at retail. I thought this would be a fun one to do. I've covered this in different aspects from time to time, but this one I wanted to do just the ones that you could actually just go online and buy. So big shout out to everybody on Twitter that replied back to my post. A lot of the replies actually are going to be covered in this video because you guys had some really great suggestions, and a lot of them just fall in line with the ones that I would also recommend. And I'll link them in the description as well. So as you guys know, they're limited sneakers that come out, and sometimes you catch them at retail, sometimes you have to pay resale on them. And that's just the way the game goes nowadays. However, for me, it's not just about the hype sneakers. There's a lot of sneakers that you can just go out and buy in store that I really like. In fact, I do a lot of that on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet or hit that notification bell, feel free to do so. Also, give me a follow on Twitter, Instagram at heskicks. Please note though, this list is not going to include Vans, Chuck Taylors, or white on white Air Force Ones because you can get those year round and they are staples. Also note that the price point on these sneakers do vary quite a bit from like $80, $90 to up to $200 at retail. If you guys have a difference in opinion on some sneakers that you guys think are a great buy at retail, leave a comment in the comment section so other people can see them. So without waiting any further, let's go ahead and jump in. So the number 10 spot goes to the Reebok Classic Leather Legacy. That is a mouthful to say. It's like a modernized retro of a classic leather, and I love the raw edge tongue on the shoe. I've done a review on these on my channel if you guys haven't seen it already, but it's a great looking shoe, especially at that $80 price point. They also have some collaborations that I've seen. The Pleasures collab was really nice. Unfortunately, I struck out on that one. It was $100, but it's a great looking model in my opinion, but a comfortable and stylish shoe, and they have a ton of different awesome colorways. The Reebok CL Legacy, I'll just say that. Number 10 spot. Number 9 spot, shout out to Kai Somar, who actually replied back to these count with his white Crocs. But number 9 spot for me actually does go to Crocs, especially in this COVID time. I mean, tell me that this wasn't the sneaker of the summer for you guys. Probably. Maybe it was just me. I was wearing mine in preparation for those Yeezy foam runners, and honestly, they're really comfortable and they're easy to throw on and walk around in them. And as you guys know, I have 2 kids. Both of my kids wear Crocs nonstop. They love them. They're definitely one of the ugliest shoes ever because I don't really like that clog look, but they're mad comfortable. The price points are between 30 and like 75 bucks for Crocs, depending on if you get a collaboration or not. But a lot of time the collaborations sell out. In fact, pay attention next week. I got a really dope one coming in the mail that I can't wait to show you guys. But Crocs, man, number 9 spot for myself. I know you guys are sleeping on Crocs or hating on them. Wait until you have kids is all I could say, because I hated on these. But once my boy started wearing them, honestly, we get them in multiple sizes, multiple colorways, because we know he's going to be rocking them till the wheels fall off, which is what he does. He wears these nonstop. But Crocs, number 9 spot. So the number 8 spot for myself personally goes to the Adidas X9000 series. Now this is the Boost version that retails at $150, and you can see this colorway is just super crazy. They have a whole bunch of really nice color blockings, honestly, on the model, but it's more of a casual Boost sneaker, which is right up my alley. They also have a non-Boost version, and they also have a 4D version with that 4D midsole. I haven't tried those ones yet, but they look pretty cool as well. I just am a fan of the color blockings of these Boost shoes. Also, the way that they actually colored the Boost is different than I've seen. It's almost like it's wrapped. It's a comfortable and stylish shoe, and in my opinion, this one definitely deserves a spot on the countdown. Now, as an alternate to this, you could always go with the Adidas Night Jogger as well. Like I said, it kind of gives you the same sort of vibes as the CL Legacy right here from Reebok. It has a raw edge tongue on it, which again, I like. And I like that futuristic retro style on these, which is why I keep bringing these up time and time again, especially when the price points get so crazy. Like I got these ones for like 35 bucks. You can get them for pretty much $65 all year round now, and they go up to 130 if you like some of the newer colorways. The number 7 spot on the list goes to the Reebok Zig Kinetica series. This series from Reebok is actually really dope. I love the look of the shoes. This is like one of the first ones that came out, I think the Type 1 or whatever, but they have a whole bunch of different ones coming out, and actually I have one of the new pairs coming for review soon. I just haven't got my pair yet. I think style-wise, the shoes look really cool, and they have a bunch of cool colors as well available in a lot of different models. They have a bunch of different Zig Kinetica models that I really dig, and I can't wait to show you guys the ones that I just got. The last one that I bought was $130 at retail, and I know some of them are going to go on sale eventually, so it's definitely worth keeping an eye out if it's something that you guys are interested in, because eventually they might hit that right price point for you to go and check them out. But sometimes it just takes the right colorway too, and then I'm like, okay, I wasn't feeling the other ones. I was waiting for a good one, and then I ended up buying one of the colorways that I really like. A shoe that I keep on my radar all the time still, that Reebok Zig Kinetica. I really like what they're doing, even if it doesn't sell well, even if it's not talked about. It's just one that I actually really think looks cool. So the number 6 spot on the list goes to the Air Max 2090 or the Air Max 200. Both of these were mentioned many times from people on Twitter. And I've actually done reviews on both of those pairs, but I don't have any of those pairs currently anymore. The 2090 felt like an evolved version of the 200, so there's the reason why I mentioned it. But they're both pretty stylish, and the fact that they're sitting so much, you can actually get them for pretty good prices for both of the models. If you like that heritage from the Nike Airs, and this is that limeade colorway, which I will have a review on my channel as well. I haven't knocked out the review video, but I absolutely love this colorway. But if you do like that heritage of the Nike Air, the 200s and the 2090s are way more comfortable than the Air Max 1s or the Air Max 90. And rightfully so, it's the evolved product from what they had from 87 back in the day. So definitely worth trying out if you guys like that Nike Air vibe. So bringing it into the number 5 spot, we have the Air Jordan 1 in the mid or the low top versions. Now, they have a bunch of these colorways that drop all the time randomly. Now, I know most of the sneakerhead connoisseurs out there definitely don't care about the mid tops and sometimes don't care about the low tops either, even though some of them have been the OG vibes. In fact, I remember when the Chicago and the Bread and the Royal colorways came out the other year, like everybody hated them. They went to outlets and were like $60. And now people are going crazy for the Chicago ones and all the other ones. But the Air Jordan 1 lows and the Air Jordan 1 mids are always in production. And they both always have a bunch of new colorways that drop on Nike and the foot sites like Foot Locker, Foot Action, East Bay, Champ Sports, and those sites. So if you guys are interested in buying those, I mean, they basically come in stock all the time. Some of them are always in stock, but I'll link them again in the description so you can see which ones are available. There's definitely a trickle-down effect with the Air Jordan 1 mid, because if they look somewhat like the highs, people are going to be duped into buying them. It's like the meme that you always see that you wanted your mom to get this and then she came home with that. Like, it's that sort of thing happening. So even though the Air Jordan 1 mid and lows get a little bit of hate from the sneakerhead perspective, like at the end of the day, it's not a bad looking shoe. And the soles of those shoes look exactly the same as the Air Jordan 1 highs. So, and to be honest, I actually like the Air Force 1 mids better than the highs, just personal preference. Even though the highs or the lows are the ones people talk about, the mids are the ones that I actually really liked. And moving on to the number 4 spot, we have the Nike Blazer. I think it's safe to say that the Blazer has been finding its way onto our feet more and more in the last handful of years. Maybe again, it's a trickle-down effect. This is the off-white version that a lot of people really, really like. And then we have these other versions that you can end up buying. This one I got on sale for, I think, $45 or something like that. Super cheap. And then this one is the one that I made off of Nike by You. And I did a video review on these. And I think that specifically this shoe looks good for the fall time. It could be a summer sneaker as well, but I think it really looks good in the fall. So I gave it a fall theme to it. I kind of feel like the Nike Blazer right now is where the Dunk was a couple years ago, meaning this is a shoe that people are wearing it and people are being turned on to the Nike Blazers a lot more now than they were a couple years ago. And I think it's a model that's generally accepted as a pretty cool sneaker nowadays. The Dunks had that same sort of luster back in the day where you could buy them at retail or under retail for some colorways of Dunks. You can make your own on Nike ID even. And so you could do all those things with Nike Blazers now, but obviously the Nike Dunk hype has gone through the roof. So that's why I think that there's kind of a parallel to the way the Nike Dunks were. And maybe the Blazers are going to get more love in the future, who knows. But right now I think they're pretty hot though. And for the price point of $100 or so, I think it's a great option for you guys out there. So the number 3 spot for myself probably shouldn't be a shocker to you guys. The Air Max 90, dude. I love this model, and the recraft from the Volts you could get for retail or less. I've seen them as low as like $75, and they have so many cool different colorways coming out of the Air Max 90s. This is one of my favorite ones. Even some like brown colorways and stuff. I also did Nike by You of the Air Max 90 too. So I bought more pairs of the Air Max 90 in 2020 than any other sneaker model, and it's just because they're bringing them back in really cool colorways and good materials in some of them as well, if you pay the premium like this one. And the Air Max 90 has always been my favorite Nike Air sneaker model of all time. It's just the one that I've always loved more than the Air Max 1. But I would say that this is a good buy right now because they've been making a lot of them and they have a lot of great colorways available that are still available now. I feel like this is the year of the Air Max 90 for sure because I bought a lot of them. At least it's the year of the Air Max 90 for myself because I've gotten like 7 or 8 pairs of them now. It's just nuts. Definitely top 3 on my list for sneakers that you could buy at retail. All right, so the number 2 spot on my list for best sneakers that you could buy at retail goes to this sneaker specifically. This is the New Balance 1080 V10 with Fresh Foam X. And this is an excellent, excellent sneaker. If you like that cloud-like sensation that Adidas Boost gave you originally, this is a lighter, softer version of that has just an amazing, amazing feel on feet. I can't say enough good things about this shoe. In fact, I need to do like a after wearing 3-month video of these because I've worn these so much. And this has been pretty much my go-to shoe ever since I got a pair of these. It's an incredibly comfortable shoe. The heel counter is really, really soft. The knit material in the upper has that perfect stretch and comfortable feel. The toe actually angles up a little bit, kind of gives you that Ultra Boost sort of feel on feet. But these are so good once you actually take steps in walking around in these things. I know these are for performance running, but this is a shoe that crosses over absolutely to the lifestyle segment. And lifestyle people aren't wearing these. I would love to see a collaboration made from this sneaker because it's just so good. I don't love the look of the upper, and I wish they would make more colorways because they don't have enough colorways out, in my opinion. But this is definitely one of my favorite shoes. And if they have a V11 and V12 and it's made from the same body or close to, I'm on board every single year with New Balance on these. This seems like it's a year of the New Balance, but this isn't the one that everybody's talking about. Although this is by far, in a way, the most comfortable in my opinion. $150 retail too. Haven't seen them on sale too much, but $150, absolutely worth it. I would recommend you trying them, and if you don't like it, you could always return it. But this is a shoe that I can't tell enough people about. It's so incredibly good. And for those comments on Twitter, a lot of people mentioned both of these shoes as well, and rightfully so. The New Balance 990 V5, as well as the 327s. Both of these are really great shoes. The 327s are like $90 or something like that. Super affordable. Honestly, it falls in line with the Night Joggers and these guys, as I mentioned in the review of these. And for a well-made, like New Balance, made in America shoe, 990 V5s, I've had these since they originally came out, and it's been a really comfortable shoe. All right, so we made it to the #1 spot on the countdown. If you guys enjoyed the video, slap a like on the video. Much appreciated if you do that. Nobody's gonna know anymore. Like, it's our secret if you do that, and much appreciated if you guys do that, as well as subscribe to the channel if you guys like the content. Easily my #1 spot on the countdown right now, we have the original Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0 triple black colorway, and this one is a classic colorway that they brought back that is sitting in a full-size run on Adidas. I'm baffled that this is sitting. Maybe people don't realize that it's the 1.0 knit pattern because they've done so much DNA stuff that they're not really promoting it as heavily as they should, that it's like the OG versus the new stuff that's coming out. Like, the fact that this is like the OG knit pattern, I absolutely love. It's the triple black one. This was a little bit more limited back in the day when it came out, like 5 years ago. So the fact that they brought this back and it looks really, really good. It's clean looking pair of Ultra Boost, and it gives you that feel. Like, there's only been a handful of Ultra Boosts that have retroed. This is one of the handful that have retroed, and in my opinion, one of the top 5 for sure of the Ultra Boosts of all time, because it's just such a classic colorway. Like, and especially since Adidas Boost now can be painted all sorts of crazy colors, this was one of the first ones that I remember have that triple black effect. So easily the #1 spot, especially for myself. I missed these back in the day. If you guys saw my review video of these, but I've never had a pair in my collection, and now everybody can buy them. $180 sitting full-size run at Adidas website. Cop a pair, and link in the description if you're interested. And then a couple runner-ups, we have some Adidas Ultra Boost 20s. This is the very first colorway that came out. This is the most recent colorway that came out. I've bought in quite a few of these through the year. Some of them I got for half price at the Adidas employee store. Some of them I paid full retail for, and I gotta be honest, I love the evolution of 1 year. Like, it went from this to this. This was a dope one, don't get me wrong. I really love this crazy midsole, but then they get even crazier with these ones. This is a shoe that gets no love from anybody but myself, maybe, I don't know. I've absolutely been a fan of the Ultra Boost 20 since the beginning. It's a really comfortable sneaker model, and it's definitely an evolution from the original Ultra Boost. And there's been some images of the Ultra Boost 2021 that's been floating around, and those look amazing as well. They look really more futuristic than these even, but I love this colorway. My review of these was really, really shining as well, because I think they did some amazing stuff with the colorway. Ultra Boost 20s you can get for like as low as $79. On average, about $126, and then retail at $180 for the crazy ones that I just got here. But anyway, that's my top 10. What do you guys think? What did I get right and wrong? If you have other suggestions for ones that are sitting at retail that you absolutely love, other than Chucks, Vans, and Air Force Ones white on white, drop a comment in the comment section. Let other people know. Curious to see what you guys say. At the end of the day, there's a lot of great sneakers out there you can actually buy. If you like sneakers, you don't always have to just get the limited stuff. Getting the limited stuff can be fun. However, satiating the L after you get that L over and over and over again, you could buy something like this and help ease the pain of all those sneaker L's that are happening out there day in and day out, because obviously there's so many pairs that are releasing nowadays. But anyway, that's my thoughts. Top 10 right now at retail. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good rest of the day, weekend. Stay safe out there, everybody. And hopefully we'll see you guys back for some more videos. Peace, guys.